So we're now back to conclude our discussion over Chapter 11. One thing I want to mention that's important about the unemployment taxes. So the unemployment tax rate is assigned to each company by that state. So in the state of Missouri, they assign a unemployment tax rate to each company that works in the state or resident state of Missouri. The unemployment tax rate is based upon your ability to maintain steady employment conditions. So if there's a company where there are a lot of employees filing for unemployment, they're going to be assigned a lower unemployment tax rate. But for a company that has a high turnover of employees and they're filing for unemployment taxes, they're going to have a higher unemployment tax rate. That's why when people file for unemployment, the job may challenge their filing. They do not want to pay you unemployment taxes because if you're receiving unemployment taxes, that impacts the rate assigned to that company for unemployment taxes. Now, if you file for unemployment and you are denied, but you understand or you're pretty certain that you are eligible for unemployment, you have the right to appeal that decision. Just because you're unemployed doesn't mean you receive unemployment benefits. It does matter what factors led to your unemployment. It is a case by case basis, and the courts will decide if a person is eligible to receive unemployment benefits. Okay? All right. Now on to our next topic, workers' compensation insurance. This is an insurance that is paid by the employer on behalf of their employees. This insurance covers those employees who may become injured from a job-related activity. Based upon the circumstances, you may receive benefits if you are injured while on the job. The insurance premium the employer pays an insurance company is based upon the risk involved with the work performed. So the more riskier your job, the higher the premium is paid by your employer. So what happens is that the employer's information or the different type of jobs are broken down by department. So maybe you work in the office, cafeteria, construction, and depending upon the classification of the work being performed, that's going to impact the actual rates being charged by the insurance company. Now, there are two ways the actual premium can be paid to the insurance company for this insurance. Most pay an estimated annual premium in advance, or they pay a deposit at the beginning of the year and then they'll make monthly payments. Typically, if you choose option number 2, they're going to set you some type of fees because the full amount was not paid at the beginning of the year. Okay. The method a business usually depends upon the number of its employees. It also depends upon the actual amount of the premium that's owed to the insurance company. Let's get to it. We have Tomlin Furniture Company that has 2 classes of workers. Those who work in the office and those who work in the shipping department. Now, which classification do you think will have the higher insurance premium? That is correct. Those who work in shipping. Why? Because their job involves more physical labor and they have a greater chance of getting hurt from a job-related activity. Now, when you work in the office, you do run a risk of getting a paper cut, And those paper cuts can hurt, but no. But seriously, any job that requires more physical work, such as construction, shipping, factory jobs, they're going to have a higher premium because there's a greater chance those employees may become injured. So write this down on a piece of paper. For the office workers, the rate is going to be 45 cents per $100 of labor costs. Again, for the office workers, the rate is 45 cents per $100 of labor costs. What does that mean? It means for every $100 earned by the employees, they'll charge them a premium of 45 cents for those who work in the office. It's higher for those in shipping, it's $1.25. So for every $100 earned by those working in shipping, they're going to charge them an insurance premium of $1.25. Remember that the greater the risk of the work, the higher the rate being charged by the insurance company. So what happens is that at the beginning of the year, they're going to come out with an insurance person. They're going to talk to your accounting department, and they're going to ask you for your estimated payroll for the year. And they'll be broken down by different classifications. And based upon the total estimated payroll for the year, we're going to pay the insurance company an estimated premium for workers' compensation insurance. So for our example, we paid the insurance company $1,000 for workers' comp insurance. I should have made one adjustment here, so pay attention. This is saying prepaid workers' compensation insurance. It really should be workers' compensation insurance expense. Initially, we say it was prepaid because paid at the beginning of the year, which is true. However, this insurance coverage begins once the premium has been paid. So the proper account title should be workers' compensation expense to be debited for $1,000, credit cash for $1,000. This is to record the premium paid to the insurance company at the beginning of the year based upon the employee's estimated earnings for the year. Okay? Now, at the end of the year, we're going to have a payroll audit done. They're going to look at your actual payroll records for the year. So for the office employees, they earn $24,960. Again, the rate is 45 cents per 1 hour of labor cost. To get the amount of the premium, take the $24,960, divide that by 100, then multiply that answer by 45 cents. Again, take the $24,960, divide that by 100, and then multiply the answer times 45 cents to get the amount of the premium. For those working in the shipping department, take $91,910, divide that by 100, multiply that answer by $1.25 to get the premium for the shipping department. When we add those two together, the total premium for the year is $1,261.20. This is the amount of the actual premium. But recall, we pay an estimated premium in the amount of $1,000. Therefore, we still owe the insurance company $261.20. So at the end of the year, in this case, because we underpaid them, we're going to still owe them a premium payable. If by chance we had overpaid them, we would have a premium receivable. So because of our underpayment, we're going to now make an adjusting entry to show the amount that is still owed to the insurance company. We're going to debit workers' comp insurance expense for the additional $261.20, credit workers' comp insurance payable for the same dollar amount. Notice that I'm highlighting the payable. We're going to credit a liability account. That's because we're not going to pay the insurance company again this year, but next year we'll pay them the underpayment for 2019 as well as the estimated premium for 2020. So again, we'll pay them next year the underpayment from 2019 as well as the estimated premium for 2020. Okay? If by chance we had overpaid them, we would debit workers' comp insurance receivable and you would credit your expense account. Again, if by chance we overpaid them, you would debit workers' comp insurance receivable and you would credit your expense account for the amount of the overpayment. Then next year, we will reduce the amount paid to them by the receivable based upon the 2020 estimated premium amount. Most of the time, companies are going to underpay. They typically underestimate the amount of their premium. And then once they have the actual amount, they'll make the adjustment next year to pay the additional amount that is owed to the insurance company. Okay? So that's all we have for Chapter 11. Be sure to study the Chapter 11 material and complete your Chapter 11 assignments. Okay? Thank you.